fortune. The next steps might already be destined. It's the wheel. It's always turning. And this is a beautiful carousel. So this is going to be fun. Hey there, sweet souls. How are you? It's your forest fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, shall we? We are going to do the clarity spread, where we take a look at your biggest fear, where to focus on instead, the past experiences to let go of, and the useful past experiences to take with you. We'll take a look at what you should cultivate, your next steps, the inner strength you need to take those steps, and then the higher help, or your angels, the advice from your higher help. So we are using the HEARTSCAPE Tarot to do this 8 card spread. And then we're going to clarify with my little mini Stardust right there. Current situation. Current situation is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Isn't this an interesting 7 of Wands? Sorry, this is your biggest fear. I was going back to the 6 card spread. This is your biggest fear and distraction. It might be you have turned your back on the light and you're heading into darkness. Do you see how the rain is there? This could represent your emotions, sadness, darkness, fear. So this is distracting you, sweet souls. And so where should your focus go instead? Page of Pentacles, on what you are growing. I love this Page of Pentacles. On learning how to grow, what it is that are your talents, your interest. I see each one of these flowers as a different interest, a different skill or talent. And you can have many at the same time. I don't think it spreads your focus too thin. It's you're focusing on yourself. So you could be a gardener for some of you. For others of you, you have different talents. So right now, the kids are really enjoying drawing. And I got them these paint markers. So this is what is sort of inspiring them to have brighter colors. And when I see these flowers with these bright colors and this page of learning how to do something new, you could be learning how to draw. You could be learning how to, I don't know, play an instrument, how to, I don't know. It's going to differ for all of you, for every single one of you. What is it that you're growing? What is it that your focus can cultivate? I always want to say cultivate with this little Page of Pentacles, and learning how to do it, and then the practical application, because my Page of Pentacles is the practical application page. Seeing if you are able to, whatever that means to you. So the past experience to let go of is the Tower. Yes, indeed. Something that was out of your control, that I almost want to say it was destined to happen so that you would take a different path. It's time to let go, because you might be cultivating something new with this Page of Pentacles. This is where your focus is going, and what you need to let go of. And I see in that 10 of Wands is the darkness of this Tower. Yes, indeed. So then what are you bringing forward? What useful past experience are you bringing forward? Manifestation, the Magician. And look at this Magician. Making something out of nothing. And when your world has been, with the Tower, broken down, you have a clean slate to manifest anything that your heart desires. I know a broken heart can keep you in this darkness. I know it so very clearly, so very well. I do know, because I've been through this Tower, sweet souls. I know. And here I am manifesting. So I also know that when you have nothing to lose, you become very brave. There's nothing to lose. You've already lost it with the Tower. Or That's the perception. So, what is it that you're cultivating? And when I look at this Page of Pentacles, there's so many different things that one can cultivate. What is it that you're cultivating, sweet souls? Page of Cups. Look at how big this whale is. Page of Cups. I always see my Page of Cups in every deck as forgiveness. I do. And with forgiveness, and I'm going to leave in the description a link. It was just a little short that came across my feed, and oh, it brought me to tears because he eloquently, so eloquently spoke of, you know, you have truly forgiven when. And it was the last when. The first, I think, was when you don't think about it over and over and over again. This tower. Okay. When, and I think the last one was when you can fondly look back and you don't get emotional, you don't get back into that sadness, you don't get back into that despair, and you see how this might have been a blessing in disguise. That's when you've truly forgiven and moved on. It was so eloquently. I am not giving it any I'm not being very eloquent trying to express this, and so I am going to leave it as a link. It's just a little short, and so I really recommend everyone who's watching this just to click on that link, because that's what I'm really getting, the grand energy of peace. It gives you peace of mind, forgiveness. It really does. With this Page of Cups, it gives you this grand peace. So the next steps. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune. The next steps might already be destined, might already be set up for you, sweet souls. You don't know. It's the wheel. It's always turning. And this is a beautiful carousel. So this is going to be fun. The inner strength is the Four of Swords, to rest that mind, to rest your body. And I say cultivating. And it's that Page of Pentacles that's getting me to say cultivate. Cultivate your talents. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Don't let anyone say, oh, there's no point because AI or whatever. If you take the time, as I'm seeing my kids take the time, and again, they don't have internet access here, so they kind of have to do things, you know, old school. I see those pencils and it's in a jar. We use jars around here. I see those pencils in the jar, and I see that cat just resting, knowing that when they get up, those pencils will be used again for fun, for enjoyment, pass the time, to work on, to cultivate a skill, a talent, and then the higher help, your advice from your higher self, from your angel guides, Seven of Swords, to keep what it is that you're cultivating, that you're working on, keep it quiet. Because if you share this with those that do not want to see you manifest, for whatever reason, there's lots of different reasons why people are envious, why people want to keep, I mean, they say misery loves company, right? So this is really strategic to me. Your spirit guides are saying, keep what it is, your ideas, your talents, what you're working on, keep it quiet. Don't post it. Maybe don't even tell coworkers or friends or even family what you're working on, because you don't need someone to say, well, that's a dumb idea. Why would you do that? Because that is putting doubt. That's cultivating doubt into your mind and your heart. It's just something that maybe your higher self has called you upon to do. Doubt is a dream killer. It really is. It's just a variation of fear. So, bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see. Oh, look at this. The Two of Swords. Now, do you see how there's a wolf? Not a wolf, sorry, a fox. And what I'm noticing about this fox is that they're blind. Okay. And I see two foxes in this Seven of Swords. So it's telling me to tell you guys to be strategic, to make decisions quietly and with one single fox in this Two of Swords, to do it by yourself, to ignore what is being shown to you, seen what you see with your eyes. It's almost like I am being told to tell you to listen to your heart. Hierophant clarifies that Seven of Wands. And the Tower. For some of you, this could be a breakdown with the Tower here twice out of both decks. A breakdown of your belief system with the Hierophant. A breakdown of a marriage with the Hierophant. A breakdown of the systems that are designed to control. Yes. And so your biggest fear are those systems being destroyed, crumbled, whatever it is that you have already grown, what you've built, being taken away. Your belief system being questioned. If you've always believed in, let's say, a religion, a belief system, whatever that means to you. Maybe you've always believed in not just the power of government, and now you see the corruption. Maybe you were a part of it, and because of compartmentalization, you didn't know what it was you were actually doing, whether you worked in the government, whether you worked in big tech, whether you worked in the pharmaceutical industries, in the religious. You thought you were doing the good thing, the good work, the righteous path. Come to find out, no. You were part of a bigger system, a wheel, a cog, right? And because of a compartmentalization, you really didn't see, you really didn't know. And this has brought you to your knees. Let's just put it that way. So the Page of Pentacles is where your focus is to go instead. And that is to what it is that you want to cultivate. Clarified by, yes, your creativity. There's my creative knight with the Knight of Cups. Yes, indeed. Taking a path that you might not have taken because you were locked into, let's say, a job. You were locked into a belief, right? Locked into something that the Tower had to take you off to get you on a different path. Yes, indeed. And the Five of Wands. There is a sense of battling through systems, battling through other people's opinions, because all these wands are that of opinions. I'm going to do something different than what everyone else is doing. And people say, you're crazy. They have their own opinion. You can't do that. So now, this is the past experience to let go of. Yes, indeed. The Tower. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is learning. I always see it as my internet page. So what have you learned through the internet, from the internet? Have you learned that the internet is, or maybe, a place of opportunity with the Page of Swords? Lack, where it's like an echo chamber of lack, an echo chamber of conflict, an echo chamber of constant tower moments that builds up within your psyche, builds up within your mind, your heart. You could be part of this negative narrative, of the, sort of spreading these towers throughout social media, hopping on to these trends. And what it's really doing is draining you of your vitality. Five of Pentacles. It might mean with the Five of Pentacles blocking out certain sites, certain individuals from your social media, almost cleaning house, I'm feeling, and letting go of these towers. Now, the past experiences to move forward with is the Magician, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. You are creating relationships with the Six of Pentacles that are equal, that are generous as you are, sweet souls, and that balance out in the end. And you're learning how to do this, how to cultivate Page of Pentacles. We go back to the Page of Pentacles. You might find others that are also creative, because when we go back to the Page of Pentacles, it's clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Five of Wands. Only sharing with those that, instead of squabbling or being envious or competitive, you might want to block those people. Yeah. With the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Magician, manifesting with those, learning from those that have done it ahead of you, with you, and that bring what you bring to the table. So there is a real sense of equal give and take, of generosity. I'm feeling a real sense of generosity. And this is brand new, especially when your world has been broken down with the Towers here. We have the Page of Pentacles twice. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is brand new, and learning how to, let's say, create on the internet, how to create in your organic world. So the Page of Cups is the next step. Three of Pentacles. The next steps is to find those who work well with you, you work well with. These are collaborations. It could be online collaborations, but they bring to the table the same kind of value that you bring to the table. And the Nine of Swords. I see this as you being worried about another tower, that maybe if people have turned on you, that have set you up, this is where forgiveness comes into play, so that you have no fear. Forgiving those that might have created these towers, that broke everything down that you built, trying to tear you down. And only finding those and learning, as the Page of Pentacles does. They learn from their mistakes. Learning who is worthy of collaboration, of collaborating with, of working with. Keeping that quiet too, as we see in the last, this is what your angel guides are saying. Keep those collaborations quiet, because this was what you take with you from the past, of how to manifest, of how to learn from your mistakes, of who to work with. And then what to cultivate is forgiveness. No fears, no worries about who you're working with in the future. Yes, indeed. The collaborations that you are cultivating now. Yes. Then the next steps, they're kind of out of your control with the Wheel of Fortune here. Look, Ace of Cups. Self-love, loving yourself first, loving yourself through the worries, and being patient. Being patient with, and it's, again, it's a faded card, right? Finding balance through the ups and downs of the wheel. To loving yourself when you're up and when you're down, and being patient with finding those people who see you, who value you, when others might not have. Not being afraid that everyone is the same as the past. So, now we get to the inner strength of the Four of Swords, resting your mind, your body, your soul, and that's clarified by, to rebuild the Four of Pentacles. I have a lot of Pentacles on this table. Yep. Four of Swords is stabilizing your mind. The Four of Pentacles is stabilizing your material, your money. This might be becoming frugal. And if you've gone through a tower, and because you're rebuilding a new future. The Six of Cups, look at this. Yes, indeed. When I see the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles together, these are people who see you, who value you. When I see the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Four of Swords, this is you really being happy with what you have and not wanting for anything more. Being patient with those that see you. Being patient with those really special soul connections. Being patient with your past. Of recovering from your past, both financially, mentally, and with the cups here, emotionally. So, your higher self, I'm just going to say your higher self, your guides, your spirit guides, their advice is to keep quiet, to be very strategic. And that's clarified by the Hermit. Go into Hermit mode. Don't I know this? I kind of love being in Hermit mode. I've been in Hermit mode for a while. And the Hangman. You're in chrysalis form. Yes, indeed. You are still surrendering not only to the wheel, but to that patience of the Temperance card, to your guides who are saying, shh, be quiet. Know only those who love you, who value you, who you feel that are your soulmates, Not soul assignments. Soul assignments are here to challenge you. Soul assignments are here to break what it is that you've built down so that you take another path. They do have their purpose. They do. This is taking a look at your strategies from a different point of view, a different perspective. This is taking a look at, and for some of you, how those that have lied to you, that maybe have been a little sneaky, you're going deep within your own wisdom with the Hermit card to find your value. Right beside this Six of Pentacles, to find your value, to see it, to acknowledge it, to really see who you truly are. And so, and that's when I say, and that's when you thank those, thank and forgive with the Page of Cups, those people that have hurt you, that have betrayed you, that have harmed you, that have lied to you, so that you become stronger moving forward. Your guides want you to just be quiet, go into hermit mode, to take a look at things from a different perspective, and to surrender to the process. Now, the Two of Swords, this is a tough decision, that which you might not see. The tough decision is clarified by the Empress. Yes, indeed. I see this as leveling up. The towers have leveled you up. With all these pages, you could have children that you have to be a good example for. To move, because the Empress is full of grace. She is. This is divine feminine energy. That, yes, might have to make some really tough decisions moving forward. That what's best for her family, for her children, so that they can also grow, that they can cultivate their talents. Yes, indeed. Let's get an oracle on this. Let's get an oracle card for the sweet souls watching collectively. One oracle card right there. Balance, temperance. The balance card. The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. And the bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, oh, joy. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. Yes, indeed, sweet souls. Let's get some angel numbers on this. I see 593. Let's do 593. Your energy is being upgraded. Well, don't you see that with the Empress? Absolutely. Your energy is being upgraded at this time. It's important to know that nothing is off. You're just being connected on a deep level. So take those naps. Rest your mind, body, and soul with that Four of Swords. Absolutely. Because you're rebuilding a whole new world. I see. Let's do 554. That one's standing out to me. 554. There's a fine line between effort and effortlessness. Your angels are inviting you to trust them and their ability to help you believe. That's that Seven of Swords right there. Believe. And last one, let's do 646. 646. Angels are encouraging you to take time to breathe and contemplate where you are before proceeding further. You are reminded that carefulness and patience are qualities of spirit. Well, isn't that the Temperance card? Isn't that the Four of Swords? Absolutely. Taking a look at the past with grace and balancing out your energies. And if that means going into hermit mode and taking a look at things from a completely different perspective, and that is of joy, of love, then do so, sweet souls. And that's what I see for you. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.